10% of the battery, so we have to do this fast. You're bleeding as well quite a lot. Well, not bleeding, but like juicing.
Yeah.
So, oh shit. Come on, camera. Almost. There. So that's what we had this morning. And then the cover looks like this, if the gimbal works. So we got big geisha in trash polka style, and this gentleman requested to make a crazy busy piece. And then, and we're gonna have more craziness tomorrow. So this is two days back to back, and as busy I made this part and that part, we're gonna have all this. So day one, I focus on like the middle. So we have to like do that less tomorrow, and then I can focus on doing all the splatters and all the explosions all around it. So the less I touch the middle, the better. Then that's why I did the middle today, the most or the most. Black wise, I use that endless black as I always use. That one there. So that's for the black. Majority for the all black, I use 15 mag, so 15 needles. I like use curved mag so I can get smooth shading. So it goes smooth, effortlessly, almost like it smoothens out itself. Black wise, it is lipstick red. There you can see it's lipstick red, Eternal, and then a little bit of Tangerine by Eternal. So those are like the brighter red colors, and then darker muddy ones, not muddy but like more bloody looking. And then now you can't see because his blood is also coming out. It's quite juicy. And yeah, that is where we are. This is one session. This is today. Now it's about 6-ish. We started about 10:30 now, 11-ish. So that's about 7 hours, 8 hours of tattooing. Yeah, blasted loads. Probably tomorrow's video, I gotta put right next to this video so you can see it all the way through. But this is day one. And then the small details, before I go, small details are made with 9 liner. So because it's a back piece, you can't really fuck around with tiny details because you wouldn't even see them. So 9 liner dots are big enough for the dots to look like dots. And it's quite cool to see trash polka in Asian edition almost. Really nice. And then that's why we put the cherry blossoms on that. I made them also like kind of scattered, watercolored, and explosive. I don't know if I can use that word, but that would kind of go with that. And ink wise, the shading ink is actually not watered down black, but that is a shading ink, so it will heal like a black and gray, but it gives that nice watery down color as black would turn into like a gray color if it's watered down. So fits the story. That's where we are today. One session, one take, and then tomorrow I'm gonna film the other side of the video where you can see the more stuff around it. How was the pain?
I think the pain was bearable. The last sort of 45 minutes, yeah, it was getting sore. It was getting sore, and
And then that was the worst over there.
But the start of the day, that was yeah, pretty good really. You have got a gentle hand, Ziggy, which surprises me because you've got hands like a bricklayer. But yeah, brilliant. Thank you. And I'm really pleased with the progress we've made today, and I can't wait to see it when it's finished tomorrow.
All right, guys, this is next day, about 10:30 in the morning. So I just stenciled that, and then we stenciled that, and then we stenciled extra there, and then I'm gonna extend these black lines to the front. That will become his previous tattoo into this new one. That's it from Birdie. That little birdie is gonna black line gonna go in there, and then I'm gonna extend the birdie's other line. That's gonna become like a shield where the pattern goes. So that's also a new stencil there. And then we have, I'm filming this one. Then we have writing there, and then now I'm gonna extend that line so I can get this pattern there. And then I kind of made those lines yesterday, and I thought, oh, I deleted in stencil some lines, and I just followed the same flow because underneath we have that old one there, and the busyness of this will do a lot of damage to the previous one. And then that's there. And then I'm gonna extend probably a few of those lines and bring into his chest tattoo. Maybe I can clean up the skull's forehead, bring that in there. So it's kind of like merging the existing ones into the new one, and it's kind of crossing the border where we are joining the previous ones to the new ones, and it's like almost like we're going in a bodysuit. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with a full bodysuit of trash polka. Have you seen? Yeah, I've not seen either. It's gonna be dangerous, huh? You might end up with one. So this is where we're gonna go. I'm gonna have a time lapse filmed all day, so that's gonna be probably Instagram, YouTube somewhere. So it'll be filming all that, and then I'm most likely gonna start with these, gonna blast them out, and then going there. And then yesterday I made a start of some splatters, and we need to make them a lot. So like as busy as it's here, I'm gonna make busy everywhere. Yeah, go. So quite busy there ahead. We actually made ourselves really busy. But it's gonna look dead impressive. Yeah, I'll see you guys in midday probably. So about I don't even know how many hours later this is. So it's 2 o'clock. That's 3 hours later, I guess. That's 3 hours later. Yeah, I did all that. Then I did all more splashes, lined in black, made the writing also same style, I guess. And then we made a pattern. I kept that in red purposely so the black emphasizes more. And then I'm gonna do that. Basically, this is where I'm gonna attack just in a minute. But I did as much as I could in both sides. Then writing. I pushed as far as I could there, but in a leaning down position, there's only so far I can get. That was that. And then this side, the pattern I did in black. And then where the previous tattoo was, I splashed the red in there. So kind of creating the nice contrast. And there's like a nice strip of nothing, no black in there, kind of rubbed off. Which also gonna when it heals should really nice stand out. So yeah, that's where we are. It looks glossy because I did put cream on him because as we're working, I don't want this to like dry out because it needs to be flexible, it needs to be so you can move still. And I put cream on, that's why you can see it's glossy. Plus, probably has like a really thin, small scab on top of it as well, as it was yesterday. So, body's doing its job. And then we're gonna have a coffee in a second, and then we're gonna attack the tops there, and then I'm gonna sneak into the front and enjoy the previous tattoos. So that's gonna be the next part. Right, this is where we are. Okay, in the video, actually, that looks so crazy. See, here you can see all the blacks I did. Now it's all washed and clean. And then purposely made those lines going through, and then it like curves around. That was kind of like more like a wife's request. Because Bev was saying like, put it over the shoulder. I was like, cool. And then I basically made this cover on him, and it looks like a proper back piece if you can't see the bottom part. And then it goes over, and then in places, that goes from solid, and then it goes up, and then kind of fades out, naturally disappears. Then if this part brings over, if you could turn a little bit my way, yeah. And then, yeah, that pattern goes. Then I was using the forehead. This was a shadow that previously the guy did. I just brought that line into my tattoo, so that those two merged together. Then I shaded his eye a little bit back into my tattoo. So again, using the previous one into mine. And then that empty line goes into black and goes into the forehead. And then for that, I cleaned up the front there, and then did more splashes there. And then he had the word live there, and I thought, you know what, I could do more red and then merge those two together. So now the skull and the live submerges. There was a gap, there was no red there. And then I did splats there. And I used mostly 15 mag to shade it all, and then a liner to clean up the edges. And dipping from black into red for those tones to kind of almost mix inside the cartridge, because I didn't mix them, they just mixed themselves into each other. And probably in the future we could do more work there, but that's different day, different decisions and different commitments. There was a lot of the previous tattoo, so that's why I did like the busiest area there, the most black there. This was the yesterday's piece. Up here where the neck is, gimbal straight itself. I went from darker, well, black into more, and then from like a reddish, it kind of disappears, so it fades out. Then nicely you can see it goes beyond the back. It's like I don't know, like a sheet covers. And then on this side, we had this line from yesterday, and then we were thinking how we could merge into the previous one. Then I thought I could take the wing, one of those feathers, and then blast them over onto this. Then we did that. Extended the one next to it, so it has a parallel line. And then same here. This had a parallel line, so brought that up, and it fades from black into brown into red, and then into nothing. That was pretty cool. I did like the pattern there. Kind of gives the horizon there. Black and red really nicely stands out. You can see the writing. Obviously, we can't read that, but you guys can read that. That stands out pretty good. What else? And then this, I did that purposely in red because we got a black line, we got black bird, and then having that in black would be just so much black next to each other. Plus, I think these, I forgot what's the name for it, but the pattern looks way cooler when it's in. I did add some black elements here and there, which would be like extra color splashes. Some segments I made them a little bit more brownier, so they're kind of not just like flat the same, but there's different color elements into all that. And then I kind of did that all the way through. Also here it's like red, but some areas I made purposely darker because it's like it's not the same. And then same as the yesterday's one, we have the black and gray kind of portrait, but then red elements into this submerging into each other. So it was a crazy fun. And then we sneaked in the logo. Well, that was a conversation that we had in the morning about having back pieces with the name stamps, mostly Japanese. They have here on the right shoulder like a badge almost, and the guy has put his name, that who did. So we sneaked that in there. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's all I need to say. Mostly I use liners for do all the dirty work, kinda, because I need to do. I think it was like 9 or 11 liners, so I can do the bigger areas, but it also allows me to do the smaller little dotties because we need the dots as well, and it really allows me to do the broken work as much as the solid work. But when it goes into bigger areas, I quickly switch to 15 mag and do all that. I did consider using 23, but 23 would do too smooth, and here is not kind of where we need too smooth. We need roughness to it, so that's what I didn't do. Here and there, some areas I did use 9 mag to sneak in like there. Some areas in there, some areas in there. And now we just need to kind of heal, see what stays in, how much is left, and then how the black looks against that, how much it keeps the red inside, and then we're probably gonna add to it. We did all the cooking, and now we just need to let it cook, and then we see what happens at end of that, and most likely end of the year we'll do some more work. That's about it. How was, if you take the mic, how was your second day?
Second day, day 2 was less painful than day 1. We got a lot of work done yesterday, and the centre of the back was getting a bit sore. Today, I think it was a good idea to bring in the traditional Japanese elements, but also give them a trash polka flavour, which is the style I enjoy. I think that it's turned out absolutely stunning. It's better than I envisaged myself, and yeah, thank you very much, Ziggy. Job well done. I don't like to say too much because his head will grow and probably at the same rate as his prices inflate. So, but yeah, I'm really pleased, and yeah, it's been a good trip. Couple of days. We came over especially to spend some time with Ziggy. My wife had some earlier ink done by him, and we live in France now, but we came over and took a bit of a vacation and got the opportunity to get some ink done. So it's been brilliant, and we'll be back probably December to get some more added to it.